As a new or returning player, or maybe even a current player, it can be very overwhelming for all the daily and weekly tests to do. So I made sure to get a list of everything you can do in Lost Ark. Quick reminder, some of these things, of course, you don't have to do every single day. And if you're like, I can only do myself my daily Chaos Dungeon and my Guardian, that's totally fine as well. Of course, timestamps are going to be in the description down below. And as well, if you need any other further tips or help, come to me on my Twitch at ImDefild. So let's get started. So first thing daily, what you do, you're going to claim yourself your login rewards. This is, of course, very basic. You're going to get yourself the thing you have for today. And of course, if you run out of days, you have to wait for an update to refresh this. There could be multiple tabs if you're a returning player, so make sure to grab everything. Then up next, it's time to check if it's a world boss or a Chaos Gate day. Of course, if it's Wednesday, there is neither of those. You can focus on all the other stuff and all the other weekly things, which are coming later in this video. To see what's today, you go over to the top left. There is going to be a little clock, and in there, you're going to see all the activities for today. And you're mainly looking for either this green sort of bull icon, or you're looking for the Chaos Gate icon, which is this sort of portal. These will always spawn at the top of the hour, so if you know you're near an hour, you know you can do it as well for the day. While you're waiting for those world bosses or maybe even the future Guardian raids, it is important to grab yourself your Una tasks. You can always do these while waiting or maybe even doing in between any of the other tasks for the day. So I have myself one little tip I can give for Una tasks to get what you want in Lost Ark. Because Una tasks actually give a lot of different rewards. You can get silver, you can get yourself leap stones, you can get yourself honor shards. If you really want to, you can get stones. Or, of course, you can work on your reputations, which you maybe need for some souls or enlightenment potions. So grab yourself your 3 to 6 Una tasks. If you want to do more than 3, you sadly have to go ahead and use an extension ticket. So I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to take these 3. And if you have the tokens, you can as well instant skip them. So I'm going to do that right now. 1, 2, 3. And then if you go ahead, of course, otherwise you just have to do the tasks. It's like a mini quest. Go ahead and do those for today. And if you need more than 3, then you have to pay one of these Una daily test tickets. You get these as well from events from other places around the game. Use one of these, and then you can see I can do the same thing, and boom, I have my 4th one completed. On the left side as well, you're going to see your daily amount of contribution you can get towards your adventure Una tokens, which are going to be for a gold shop. And you can see I can do 5 more dailies to get myself some tokens, and this is across all my characters. But weeklies do not have a cap. Speaking of weeklies, of course, we want to go ahead and accept these before we do our dailies, because a lot of these are actually based on daily tasks. So I'm going to grab myself, for example, this one where we need Hour of Resonance, which is our Chaos Dungeon, and then we're going to go ahead and get the Guardian one as well. And then, of course, we're going to get ourselves a guaranteed cube ticket every single week from the Chaos Dungeon. So we're going to get ourselves one of these as well, except so we do not forget them throughout the week as well. Once you get yourself your Una tokens for the week, you can go to any gold shop. It's indicated by this little gold icon right here. It's in every major city. Talk to the NPC, and then you can see you can get yourself some nice bound gold. It's not tradable gold, but what's cool as well, of course, the biggest gold chest has a chance of a 10k gold bar. So let's go ahead and open one up, and then hopefully you're lucky and get yourself 10,000 gold. Sadly, we were unlucky. So of course, we now have accepted our weekly Una test. It's time to do our daily Guardian and as well Chaos Dungeon. So first off, if you are below 1640, your UI probably looks like this or looks like this. So your goal right now, of course, is to go ahead and do your Chaos Dungeon and as well your Guardian raids, which is awesome. So start with, for example, the Chaos Dungeon. It doesn't really matter which order you do it in. Go enter the Chaos Dungeon and just complete it. At the end, you're gonna get yourself some points. You need 3 days to get these weekly chests, and then these weekly chests are gonna give you a bunch of extra silver and shards. This is only for below 1640, only tier 3. So make sure to abuse these 3 chests. So at least do 3 of your Chaos Dungeons a week to get yourself all the best materials. Then of course do your Guardian raid as well. Don't forget this bad boy. Do the best one you can. You can party up, or you can just click match if you want to. Then of course, if you're above 1640, you're going to be meted with the Kesros war map. Just go ahead and go to your best kuruzan front. It's going to be of course level 1, 2 or 3 depending on what eye level you have. Just enter and do the exact same thing. There's only no extra chest at the end of the week. Once you've done that, currently there is a event, Guardian raid event, so this could of course be gone when you're watching this video, and then you can just skip ahead a little bit. But for the people right now, there's event Guardian raid. There's going to be the statue in every single city right here. If you just hover over the map, there is going to be a section with all the raids. Look for these red banners, and one of these will be called event Guardian raid. Go to the statue right here, go talk to them, and click match once again. Just do the raid, get yourself some of the tokens, which you can then spend inside of the event Guardian raid shop. Of course, this can always change if this event is gone, etc., but it's still very useful to know because this is one of those events where you have to go to some different place to actually start it. If you done yourself your Chaos Dungeon or your Kuruzan front, once a week you have yourself a chance of getting yourself a cube ticket. Go to your cube right here. Of course, we already took the weekly Una task and do the cube you have. Just match it up, and if you're very brave, you can of course enter solo. They're totally doable solo, but you know, I would just match up. It will be a lot easier. Okay, so these are the most important dailies to do. Up next, we have ourselves Lifeskilling. Press yourself B on your keyboard for bread, and you're going to open up your Lifeskilling section. You can see your energy. Is your energy below half? You're totally fine to skip this until tomorrow. But if your life energy is full or almost full, it's time to do your logging, your fishing, your hunting, whatever you want to do. There will be a Lifeskilling guide out soon. Sadly, I don't have one currently, but you can always Google if you really need one. It's very useful. It's a lot of gold you're missing if you're not Lifeskilling, so do your life skills every 2 days. Up next, we're going to move over to our Stronghold because there's a bunch of daily stuff you can do in there as well. Now you're in Stronghold, go ahead and click Manage right here, and there's going to be a few tabs at the top. These are going to be locked sometimes behind progression of your Stronghold. Go click Lab, and inside of the Discovery list, there should be ways to unlock all these tabs. You can see I right now already put in one of the items, so this is why you need to do this daily, because you can see this one already takes 6 hours. So research what you need to research, then go over to Workshop. You maybe did yourself your life skills for today, or you bought some of the materials from off the market. Make your Oreas, because these are again 50 minutes every single time, 10 in each row, so you know it will take you a night like 8 hours to complete the whole row. So that's why we need to do this every single day. Go over to Station after that if you want to go ahead and get yourself some of the strong materials like the adventure seals, or if you're really lazy, you can send out special missions which make the game complete your chaos dungeons or your guardian raids for you at the cost of a little bit less materials, including cubes as well. So it's pretty useful, but you know, this is like for the ultra lazy people, you know, but the option is there. Up next, we have the pet wrench. This is to get yourself your pet cookies and more. So first off, make sure to auto place your pets and make sure that they are all getting energy. Then go to Cookie Workshop, make sure to auto place them as well. Of course, they all went there, and they're going to generate some cookies for you, which you can spend on cosmetics or on upgrading your pet to legendary inside the cookie shop. We will show that in a second as well. Then you can go ahead and do your ability training. This is once a day as well, so I'm going to complete my training real quick, so nothing interesting from here. Then we're going to go next up. We got nothing interesting once again. And this one, we got nothing interesting once again. So you go ahead and go for your ability training. It's RNG, which you get in your list. So I'm going to go and get something bad because this is useless. We want Thar, because Thar gives you the Pet Wrench exclusive things, which can give you damage increases. So we're going to go for Pet Thar right here. And we'll just go for one we already have, double. So Arc Demon damage, because we want the legendary rolls. And then again, we got nothing here, so I'm not even gonna touch this one. So we have a chance of getting it. Make sure that if you want a legendary roll on side of these pet abilities, you use a legendary pet, otherwise you cannot even roll a legendary roll. And you can see if you get that, you can get some additional damage, strength, int, demon damage, or of course some other stuff like life skilling stuff, which is pretty useful. If you're really lazy about your life skilling, you can as well use your life skilling energy in the Stronghold. You're gonna get a lot less materials, and as well all the materials you get are gonna be not tradable. You can make some Oreas, but these are untradable Oreas, so you know it's just not worth it in my opinion. Just do your life skills. It takes like 5 minutes maximum. And then up next, your last step is going to be the training camp. So if you have some alts that are lower level, you can use the training camp to level them up for free for 1 level below your max level, which is pretty awesome. So you can see right now I have 2 characters just getting some experience. You can see right now, and of course once they're done after 7 days, I can go ahead and just put them in again like this. Just imagine this one was 7 days. I can just go ahead and start training again. Alright, that's all Stronghold stuff. Up next, we're gonna go ahead to go to your guild if you're in one. I would highly recommend joining a guild, but you have to open this interface up once a day. You can get some Bloodstones, some guild activity points, some guild XP as well. You can go ahead and donate if you want to for some extra rewards. We're gonna click donate on silver. And if there is a guild research, you can help support it as well once a day. Boom. So we've done that. We're going to talk more about the guild in the weekly section because this is just the stuff you do daily. By this time, you've probably logged in for quite a little while. You can go ahead and check your daily playtime rewards and go ahead and claim them. Of course, you can see the maximum amount of rewards you get at 90 minutes. If you do not claim these, don't worry. They're again going to go to your universal storage at the end of the day. So do not panic about having to claim them or, you know, maybe even leaving on your Lost Ark if you go before you go to sleep and then waking up the next day and you think like, oh, maybe I forgot to claim these rewards. Don't worry about it. They will be there. As well, you have yourself your fever time. If it's there, it's not always there, but normally after like a new update, we get ourselves fever time for quite a while. So you can see right now today, we get some pet expertise potions and as well some enhancement tokens and some card packs. Very, very nice. Then up next, it's time to check your wandering merchant. This is what you have to do a few times per day because these actually rotate out every so often. So you can see this little icon on the map, sort of like a wheel. The wheel indicates a traveling merchant. You can see they have cards inside them and they can be legendary cards as well. So hover over all of these and make sure it says collection complete. If it doesn't say collection complete, you should probably go ahead and go to that area, go to the merchant and pick up the card. You can see right here, North Kuruzan right now, there is a card I do not have completed. So we're going to go ahead and pick that up real quick. And then go to the merchant and just buy whatever you need. I'm going to buy myself, of course, the 2 cards and boom, we're done. Next up, of course, is going to be some daily islands. These are only going to be based on your own progression. For example, I don't have to do a single island every single day because some of these, of course, are required for Ignia tokens or giant hearts or omnium stars or masterpieces or whatever you want to go ahead and collect in Lost Ark. Make sure to check when your island is spawning. You can, of course, do that again on the compass. Some of these, of course, you do not need to wait for, which is awesome, but some of them, sadly, are locked behind a timer. As well, if you click the Prokian compass underneath your map, it will be this button with the compass. You can see as well some of the other things like adventure islands. These are, of course, are every single day as well. You can see Forpride is for today, Oblivion and Lush Reed, and these have some stuff in there. Maybe you want your protection room, maybe you want yourself your secret map. There are the secret maps, so you need to make sure that you're here for these adventure islands when they appear as well. So check your notifications. As well, Primal Island, of course, is a good source for tier 4 materials if you're pretty good at PvP. This is a PvP island, don't forget, and you can see this opens for us in around 17 hours. You can do that 3 times a day, which is pretty nice. The 3 other islands which you should do every single day if you're a brand new player until the shops are empty are going to be the Indigo Island right here underneath Kuruzan. Then we're going to go ahead and go over to Punica right here, and at Punica there's going to be the Moko Island. This one's a little bit harder to complete and it has some more annoying times, but still the rewards are good. And then we're going to have ourselves the B Island, which is here underneath of Vern. So go Vern, go down below, and we're going to have the Buzzling Island. This one again is very good material, so go ahead and buy this shop out as soon as you can. And we're almost done with the dailies. We have ourselves first off one more daily, and that's going to be Rapport. This again is what you need to do maybe for your collection log or your adventure tomes. You can do yourself your rapport every single day, so make sure that you don't forget about it. And last but not least, after doing all your dailies, islands, and all that kind of stuff, make sure to exchange your materials. Maybe you're going to get still some lower tier materials than what you're currently at. You can go to this exchange material guy right here and click exchange. So, of course, make sure to only click using bound items because we want to, of course, have all our unbounds maybe for our main character. So, click all bounds, click max, and boom, we can convert these up and we gained ourselves some more leap stones. What you can do as well, which maybe not a lot of people know, is you can convert your gems. If you have some tier 3 gems, you want to make them tier 4, you can go over to this gem guy right here. Sadly, event gems cannot be exchanged, but just talk to gem expert right here, go to upgrade gem, and then you can see I can upgrade, for example, this level 3 to a level 1 tier 4 gem. You go down 2 tiers, but you gain yourself, of course, a tier 4 version, which is nice, of course, with a little bit of a silver as a cost. So these are all dailies. I know this already was quite a long list, but I wanted to make sure to include absolutely everything. Now we're gonna go into some weeklies to go ahead and show you as well. Of course, there's a bunch of weekly tests you can do, or things like once a week. So let's go ahead and dive into those right now. First off, we're gonna go and on our ship, so we're gonna set sail right now. So right now we are at the coast of Kuruzan, and you're going to be meted with, most of the time, 2 ships. Sometimes these are going to be gone for a little bit. Just wait for them to appear once again, because right now this Blomkrab ship is not always here, but the other ship, which is here more often, is not here currently. So this T and Libra gold vessel ship is always here. Talk to this bad boy, and in here you're going to find some weekly items to buy, including Rapport chest, including Eternity Essence, which is card XP. Of course, if you need some one-time items like the Judgment Rune, so you can get them as well. Then go to the normal tab, and in here you're going to be able to find yourself some shard bags, and as well you can get yourself obliteration stones. These are very expensive for what they give, so I wouldn't recommend getting them. And as well, of course, if you need some more pirate coins, go to special sales at the top. You can exchange some of the high sea coins, which you get from chests inside of events, for pirate coins. Easy peasy. I literally never grinded pirate coins. I only use the exchange to just get myself some coins right away. Now, this is going to be one of the 3 spots for the gem ships that exist inside of Lost Ark. So we have ourselves a level 1 gem chest. You get yourself a nice 20 of them from every single ship. Like I said, there's going to be 3 locations. I'll show all of them. Just go ahead and buy these. These are going to be bought with high sea coins, but they're going to give you 20 level 1 gems, which is actually really, really, really good. And we're going to be waiting for the other ship. Hopefully it comes here soon. But this Blomkrab ship appears on 2 other spots inside of the game as well. So at the coast of Punica, there will be another gem ship. So that's gem ship number 2. And at the coast of Voldis, there will be one as well. So in total, you can get yourself 60 level 1 tier 3 gems every single week for free, which is pretty good. While waiting for that ship to appear, we're going to go continue on our ocean quest for weeklies. We have ourselves the Peto ship right here next to North Vern. And as well on the top left of South Vern, we have ourselves the Cradle of the Sea Fermata. We're gonna have to go to here to get ourselves some free card packs every single week. Make sure you've stocked up on some pirate coins, because we're gonna need them for the shop. So both of these Peto ships are gonna be exactly the same, so I'm just gonna show one of them. They're just in 2 locations, so they're very easy. And then once we're inside, we want to go ahead and exit the ship right here in the middle, like so. So let's go outside, and then we're gonna go move towards the bottom of the ship. You can see there's some sort of entrance at the bottom there, so we're gonna quickly go in here, and then you can see there's gonna be 2 of these shops, and these shops are gonna be what we want for the week. So we're gonna go inside, and boom. So this ship has themselves a ability stone shop, which we don't want, but we care about the luck card shop. So we're gonna go over here. We can do this on every character, by the way, so it's not even once per account. It's on every character you have. You can go to this card shop, and you can buy yourself 7 of these cards. So of course you have to be lucky to get yourself a legendary, but it's a good way of at least trying to secure yourself a legendary card. Sadly, we didn't get any, but you can always be lucky and get yourself one. Up next, we're going to have ourselves our weekly guild rewards. So every single week at the start of the week, you get yourself a little mail that will include 10,000 Bloodstones if you're in a pretty decent guild. Then up at the top, you can go to the Bloodstone shop. So this shop is going to be based on your clan level. So I think it's at least level 24, 26. I don't remember correctly, but of course, people can let me know in the comment section down below to get the max level shop. Then you can go over and buy your weekly rewards. Of course, you can look at your Bloodstones, see how many you have. Focus first on some honing mats, so get yourself your shard bags, get yourself some leap stones. Leave these for the last, because in my opinion you don't get that many. Go buy yourself your entrance tickets. These can give you some free cube tickets, so buy always all of these. I'm just going to show you which ones I buy. Then get yourself your breath chests. Boom, boom, boom. These of course are a few. Toys don't matter at all. You can of course buy these if you want to, but then we're gonna get ourselves our shard bags. Boom, 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 boom. And then think what you need. Do you need more silver? You can go ahead and prioritize these as well. There will be some XP potions in here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab ourselves all these silver chests. And then if you still have more left, you can go ahead and buy yourselves the weapon and armor stones. But what's nice about these are actually tradable, so you can buy these on every character and just go ahead and push them to your main, which is awesome. So if you really don't care about your alts, you can just go ahead and only focus on these and send them to your main account, which is awesome. You can see it's actually quite pricey to buy all these bad boys, but you can sell a nice little amount of stones. Up next, be sure to check your event shop. Of course, you've done yourself your dailies. Maybe you helped out some Makokos or whatever event's going right now. There is going to be some rewards that are either roster limit, so that's just during the whole event. But there's going to be items as well that are going to be weekly. So you can see right here at the top, there were some roster limit ones, which are just once a time. But these are going to be weekly, so you can see some gold you can get. Or there's going to be other things like you can get yourself some XP for cards. You can get yourself some leap stones. You can get yourself some armor stones. So there's a bunch of items you can get either every single week or one time in events. So make sure to check and buy out every single item there is inside of these events. Of course, right now we have the Mokoko and the Event Guardian raid, but if you watch this later, this could always change to something else. We're almost done with our weekly shopping list, but we have to go past a few shops. So first off, solo mode shop, go ahead and buy yourself your weekly items, get yourself some books, get yourself stones, honor shards, Orias, whatever you need to. As well, inside of exchange, of course, there's some weekly limits things in here and some one-time limits like the weapon stone chests on other things. Then as well, your share reward, get yourself some of these materials. I would highly recommend, if you're not buying anything from here, buy yourselves the Echidna Eye, buy yourselves as well your elixirs. You can always get better ones. Buy yourself your Eye of Decay, buy yourself your Empyrean Contemplation, and you can buy Dark Fires as well if you really want to. So once you have all these materials right here, we're gonna go over first off to the Light Trail Exchange. If you do Triangle, the raid for the week as well, you can get yourself more of these items. You can buy yourself your weekly upgrade chest as well your weekly gem chest. Look at this, level 4 gems, level 5 gems you can get yourself, which is very, very, very awesome. Of course, again, this Light of Victory has only a max exchange limit of 20 every week, so make sure you do that. As well, you can get yourself some more stuff from the other exchange, which gets from the raids. Then we're going to go over here to the Legion Exchange raid. This one doesn't have that many weekly things besides the Chaos Stones. And then if you go to Eye of Decay, you can go ahead and exchange some eyes for some more material chests, or use them for some death tokens or for some of the other rewards, like, let's just see, some of the pets, or there's even like some card packs in there as well. So we have ourselves first off the Epic Raid Exchange. This has some roster limits, and of course these are going to be any time of the week, but because of course you only get these once a week from doing Behemoth, you can exchange them for some other items in here. And as well, the Kazuro's Raid Exchange, which has, again, some weekly roster items like the Destiny Stones, and as well, of course, some other items you can exchange. There's Echidna Eyes for books. You can exchange them for other materials. There's a bunch of stuff in here, so just check what you need to exchange and get. And last but not least, for the shops inside of the city, we have ourselves the Imbue and Craft Elixir NPC. So if you are looking forward to getting your Biz Elixir still, go to this NPC right here, and you can see you can only craft yourself 20 of the paid elixirs per week. So if you go ahead and go to the market and search these, you can buy these Splendid Essence of Wisdoms if you want to. They're pretty cheap, and you can craft yourself 20 additional elixirs every single week. Of course, it's only a max of 20, so make sure to buy them if you're still looking to get yourself good elixirs. I would still recommend buying them every single week. You are almost never done with elixirs, so and there's such a good like damage increase, so just get yourself your elixirs and cut them every week. It's pretty worth it in my opinion. And then last but not least, of course, for your weeklies, make sure you do your raid. So whatever raid is your best raid to earn yourself some gold, make sure you go ahead and do it. You can as well, of course, do all the auto raids that aren't your gold earner if you just want to earn some extra materials, convert them up, and make sure to have more for your main account, or just stock up on some of the solo coins to spend inside of the solo mode shop as well. And as the last thing, the one we were waiting for is going to be this Spearfish Hunting Guild vessel, which on the coast of North Kuruzan. This is going to have your weekly old empty bottle, which you're going to have to farm for the Bloodclaw chart. So if you go to collectibles, there's a new chart right here, the Bloodclaw chart. And if you go to collection rewards at the second tier, which we do not have unlocked yet, but we're going to get very, very soon, you get yourself a free enlightenment point potion. This is very, 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 very important to get. So that's why we want to pre-grind this, because it's literally limited every single week for buying some old bottles. So go ahead and buy yourself your bottles for some pirate coins, and you should be good. Of course, get yourself all the other stuff as well, but that is only weekly, sadly. And that is it. That is all dailies and weeklies I could think of inside of Lost Ark. Of course, there could be some small other things, like maybe some island shops or whatever, but I'm pretty sure I got absolutely everything. Of course, if I missed something or something you do every week, leave it in a comment section down below. Of course, if you need some more help, come join me on Twitch at ImDefild. If you want some more questions, or you have some, things you are not certain about, I can always help you out on there instead. Of course, I would highly appreciate a like down below, guys. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and that's it for me today. I'll see you guys again in 2 days, so have a good one. Thanks so much for watching, and as well, take care.